Good afternoon. Elizabeth here with Shelton's Acres. I wanted to hop on here and talk to you guys about my gateway medicinal plant. And that is this plant right here, which is Yarrow. So herbal and medicinal plants had taken to my interest. And a friend of mine was moving, and she had a bunch of medicinal plants, and so she put them on Facebook Marketplace for sale, and I bought her yarrow plant. So I have a large patch of yarrow in my yard, and I'm starting several more. But this plant is just beautiful. If you could see these feathery type leaves, and they have an umbrella type flower, white flowers. The white yarrow has the most medicinal properties. So this is the white yarrow. So yarrow has been used for fever, colds, hay fever, diarrhea, anxiety, insomnia, infections, relieving toothache, helps with loss of appetite, GI tract discomfort. And the first thing I learned about it is it was used to stop bleeding. So during war, they would make a poultice with the yarrow and put it in the wound to help the wound to stop bleeding. So I dry the yarrow leaves, and I like to hang it to dry. So this is a little bundle that I hung to dry. I don't like to pick a lot from my plants at one time. I feel like if I pick too much, it would stress the plant, and I don't want to do that. So I'll, take a leaf here or there off of each plant, and they do multiply. So that's how I've got a large patch, and I'm starting more patches around my property. But I hang the yarrow to dry, and I've got a jar here where I just start. I'll take a dried leaf here and run my fingers down. Sometimes you have to turn it the other way and get that in there. And I had dried some a while back, and I crushed it down into powder. So I've got some yarrow powder here. I had more than this, but I had gifted some. And my stepmother the other day, she had a cup of tea at night to help her go to sleep. And during the night, she had knocked over her teacup. It was empty, so she left it there, saying she'd pick it up in the morning. Well, she didn't realize when it fell, it broke. And when she got up that morning, she stepped on that teacup, and it cut her foot open. And it looked pretty bad. And it was on the bottom of her foot, like I think right below her big toe, on that like palm part of her foot. And she just couldn't get it to stop bleeding. It was bleeding through the bandage and everything. So I told her, well, come down to the house. I got some yarrow powder you could put on it, and it'll help the bleeding. So she got it, and it not only helped the bleeding, but it also helped it heal, and it took the soreness out of her foot. She said by the third day, it wasn't sore at all. I wish y'all could see a picture of it. It was a pretty nasty looking cut. I mean, just imagine stepping on a broken teacup out of the bed. So I haven't had to use the Yarrow. We haven't had an incident where, you know, we would have to use it, which I'm thankful for. But I was glad I had it for my stepmom and that she was able to experience the great benefits of Yarrow. So you can, like I say, you can make it into a powder and just have it on hand to help with wounds. People also, you can make a tea with it, and you can make salves with it as well, which I'm planning on making a yarrow and plantain heel balm with the yarrow. So whenever I do that, I'll have to let you guys see that. But this was my my first really medicinal herb, my gateway herb. And I just highly recommend that everybody, if you don't have yarrow, go find some. I mean, these, you can forage for them. I've never seen any around here in the wild. I'm not saying that there isn't. I haven't seen any. And I don't believe that you can, I've never seen it at like a hardware store, Lowe's or Home Depot or Ace or anything like that. So if you can find a local grower that has yarrow, I highly recommend getting some and keeping it in your household. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I hope you learned a little bit about this amazing, amazing plant and that you'll consider getting some of your own. Please remember to like and subscribe, and y'all have a wonderful day.